Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club and Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design. Kind of flip that around, but this whole game's flipping us all around. So Chris is gonna try something.
I have an idea.
So we're just
no
gonna
idea if it'll lead
we're
to
just
anything.
gonna play with it, guys. So Chris is gonna close out.
I'm not gonna commit. Yeah, I'm sure I want to quit. Okay, so let me quit.
Okay, I'll let you quit.
Nice background that now displays.
I know that's really.
Let's just see what happens.
Yeah, so we're gonna check what happens when we hit play. Yep.
Okay.
All right, comes right back.
Had a feeling that was gonna be the
Okay,
case.
so let's close out of it again, right? Or do you want to add it? Because I don't think we should add any more play in the game. Right? So we're gonna.
I just wanted to see what would happen if I said no. Okay, so now
We're gonna go to our.
we're just gonna see.
So go ahead and flip over all your files.
We're just gonna see what happens. Do.
So we're gonna see if this lets us do it.
So okay, Monica's 135 kilobytes, so she's still the same. So we're gonna leave that one, and we're just gonna copy these two back there. I wish I had Sayori, but you know.
I know, dude. I really wish you did too.
We're playing with what we got right now. Just doing what we can. Just doing what we can.
We'll always come back with an extra special finale if that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, this is nothing new. Okay, well, it's the same.
And check the what's it called? Check the character folder.
Well, they're in there again.
They're in there. Strange.
I mean, it's probably at a point in the narrative where, like,
it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess you're hitting yes, buddy. Try hitting a window. Can you escape?
No, I can't go out into space.
Okay, well.
Poke her in the eye. Stop that.
Stop it.
It's like maybe that blood drop from Yuri was trying to tell me something.
Yeah,
like,
right. Nothing. We know what we gotta do, Chris. I'm so happy.
I'm not.
You really are my everything, Chris's. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Chris's. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it's actually a bit more difficult.
Okay.
To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the browse local file button. They're telling us for a reason.
So I think this is actually an ending.
Your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. They did this on purpose. They want you to go back in.
I think this is an ending.
Yeah.
I think this is like the bad ending.
Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right?
Oh, great.
I would just pick one end and just save. See what happens if you go to save. Yeah. Right.
Same deal.
Same dealio.
You never know, though. No.
So you got the bad ending, huh?
I think this is the bad... I mean, who knows? There could still be so much more to this, for all we know.
We put the characters back in. I thought something would happen.
I mean, maybe it's like at that point where it's too late, you know?
That's fair. Just pick one and just go with the same until something really changes. Hi again, Chris's. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Chris's. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to put that part of the game like everyone else. Like, that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Krizzes? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Boop. I wonder, do you think the game ends here?
It could. I mean...
But there has to be a way to do more files, so it can't end here.
I mean, I assume that the point of, like, constantly referring to deleting her character file...
You know, high school is a really turbulent time in a lot of people's lives. People can get really passionate and dramatic, and others have aching hearts and seek attention on social media. But all of the social pressure and hormones can lead to a dark time in people's lives. Everyone has a story. You may not know what someone is really feeling on the inside. Many people who are depressed won't even bother telling the world about it. They don't want attention because they've already given up on the inside. Their feeling of worthlessness is so overwhelming that they don't want people to tell them otherwise. Depression comes in many forms, but that is one of them. Just, if you think you know someone struggling with depression, you can help just by treating them like they're a good friend. Spend time with them, even if they don't like doing much. And remind them that they always have something to look forward to. Making plans in advance, letting them borrow something, or even just saying, see you at school tomorrow. All of those things can help your friend make it to the next day. I hope being friends with Sayori has given you some perspective on the true face of depression. Yeah, she's gone now. But Sayori was never real in the first place. You're real. Your friends are real. And just by being a good person, you can save someone's life. As for you, you don't struggle with depression or anything like that, do you? Because you too have people who would want to save your life. Maybe they don't express it every day, or maybe they don't even know how to. But people do feel that way. I promise. Man, humans are complicated. But as long as you're here with me, I'll take care of you, my love.
I mean, that actually was kind of a nice, pretty insightful bit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
No, I mean, it's a real thing.
We even kind of touched on a little bit of that, too, on how, Sayori's depression was real.
Yeah,
in its writing, and that's
the way they did it was very, very real. Absolutely. Yeah. This is unnerving, though.
All right, should I just do it? Should I delete her?
Yeah, I think it's time, man.
Well,
can you skip? I know you can't skip ahead, right?
Nope, there's no UI for that.
Yuri did something really funny once. We were in the middle club room and just relaxing as usual, and out of nowhere, Yuri just pulled out a small bottle of wine. I'm not even kidding. She was just like, "Would anybody like some wine?" Natsuki laughs out loud, and Sayori started yelling at her. I actually felt kind of bad because she was at least trying to be nice. I think it just made her feel even more reserved in the club room. Though I think Natsuki was secretly a bit curious to try it. And to be completely honest, I kind of was too. It actually could have been kind of fun. But being president and everything, there was no way I could let that happen. Maybe if we all met up outside of school, but we never bonded enough to get to that point. Gosh, what am I talking about this for? I don't condone underage drinking. I mean, I've never drank or anything, so yeah.
Okay.
There's something interesting about what she's saying, because it sounds like she's slowly coming to her own realization that she made friends with these people,
Yeah, I mean, it makes me wonder if there is sort of a potential ending, to letting her think this out before we delete her.
Yeah.
That's my only hesitation with deleting her.
Yeah, I know. I want to know myself.
I mean, we could.
Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because by saying that, it's like they're implying you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. That's my tip of the day. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say, I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that it'd be more if it did X and Y, things like that. It even works if you're citing facts about things. If you say, I read this on a website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, that's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as an open-minded and good listener. It's a win-win, Well, I guess that'd be Monica's debate tip of the day. That sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening, though.
Okay, so I say let's pause.
Yeah.
Let's pause. And let's go through a few rounds of dialogue and maybe look up and see if anything does happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we'll come back.
Pausing now. All right, welcome back, everybody.
Okay, so there are some things that we learned. And basically, this is the good ending, but it's not really the good ending.
The good ending. So we're going to.
So we're gonna wrap this up. This is one of the endings. This is the Monica ending, effectively. So we're gonna wrap this up, and then we're going to go back and we're gonna replay the game. We're not gonna read through all the dialogue.
No,
just
we're just
because,
gonna replay it.
I guess we could read some of the dialogue for things like Natsuki if
Natsuki and Sayori. We can really just read when we do the good stuff for them. Other than that, we'll kind of go fast through the dialogue just so we can get through it.
Exactly.
Otherwise, it'll take for friggin' ever.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so let's just delete them.
Oh, that's right. It's where's my delete button? It's over here.
Goodbye.
So, sayonara.
Okay, now you have to, yep. There you go.
Yeah, well.
What's happening? Chris, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Chris. Please hurry and help me. Help me.
Yup. Monica character does not exist.
Did you do this to me, Chris?
I mean.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you delete me?
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, dude. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left.
Look, man, that's your own fault.
I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Chris. I trusted you.
I don't know
Do you
why.
just want to torture me? Watch me suffer?
No.
Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
No, you sort of forced my hand. I didn't want to do this.
I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are.
Yeah, well.
You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture.
Okay.
Krizzes, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye.
Good times. Oh.
I still love you.
Oh, stop that.
I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things.
Yeah, it's kind of why I don't like you.
I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted me to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Krizzes, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I really love you, then
Oh, so I think this totally reset everything. Oh, there's no Monica.
dude, click it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I wonder if it's... Huh. It's an ordinary school day. Should we read this?
Sure, yeah.
As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and a friend and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that.
Hey, Krizzes.
Well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again.
Krizzes, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, for waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day.
Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud.
Come on, please. It's good motivation.
Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Krizzes, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
I told you already.
Oh, I told you I'm ready. Already. I'm really not... Started to say what I always do. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me that Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that the clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club.
Really? Which one? Tell me.
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo. You meanie.
Be patient. You'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her.
Clubs. I'm waiting for it. Come on.
The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the room and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Krizzes? What are you doing here?
Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Krizzes that Sayori's always talking about?
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Krizzes. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Sorry, Natsuki.
The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Krizzes, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up.
No way. No way! Oh!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is happy, then I'm sure it won't be too bad to have you around.
Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah! After all, Natsuki decided to...
Hey, don't ruin the surprise.
Sorry.
Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the
There's a
corner of the
seance.
room where Natsuki grabs a tray, or a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I steal a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh, wow!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears.
So cute!
Kawaii!
We're way over time. Should we keep going?
Just a little bit.
All right.
Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor, and I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray.
You
keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry.
Don't worry. The teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, Krizzes, what kind of things do you like to read?
Considering how little I've read over these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Quietly mutters to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid at the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common.
Hey, Yuri.
Huh?
Well, about, the first thing he said.
Manga? Oh.
Manga?
That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Chris wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything.
Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Krizzes? Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize.
With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself.
I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
If you don't mind.
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too.
This is so cute.
Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes. I look forward to it.
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Krizzes.
You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around Sayori.
Ah, yeah. Krizzes. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now you joined. Every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Krizzes. I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica.
Ooh.
That's right. I know everything she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now.
Just gonna look at these game files real quick. Alright, there's nothing new.
But I really know everything, Kriz. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever. No.
Oh boy. Eh? Oh.
What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah.
Just gonna open up. Oh, all the characters are still there.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Kriz. Goodbye, Literature Club.
I had a feeling.
Yep, it was all too positive.
I had a feeling.
It was all too positive.
That's why I kept the episode going long. I was like, we're coming up on some kind of uncanny resolution.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Interesting.
Huh.
In my hand is a pen that will write
Okay, so
me and you.
I'm not sure how much more goes on after this, but
Down into
Dang.
puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find
That special day.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
so
I
is-
would just assume the game ended there.
that's kind of what I was expecting. Okay, yeah, so this is going to be credits now. Okay, so should we go through?
Oh, look at that.
It's deleting everything.
funny.
Nice. So let's go through and see if we can get the good ending.
Yeah.
And from what it sounds like, it's not incredibly complicated. It just
No, just take some time.
yeah. I think the interesting thing about it is like the good ending sort of requires you to poke and prod. Like it's not very obvious how to get the good ending.
Right.
So as we do it, we'll talk about that. But let's talk about the experience as a whole.
Yeah. I like what they did at the end there.
Yeah,
I
me too.
really, really, really enjoy how the end of that game kind of worked out.
It made a lot of sense for the game as a whole.
Absolutely. It's like it kind of lulled you back into a false sense of security, but I think we were both on like there's got to be something more to this. It's not just going to end happy.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's absolutely what happened. So it's interesting to see that maybe this president role is something that's not good, you know?
So, and this is interesting. So I think the way to get the good ending is basically to see all of the good cutscenes with all these characters.
Exactly.
And so these images getting deleted is sort of their way to hint at
that you need to do this.
at the things that you need to see.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's kind of clever. It's subtle, right?
Well, and even the game kind of tells you, it's like, hey, save, you know. Special thanks, Monica quizzes. That's funny. I think it's very interesting because they tell you, you know, save before something big happens, and that's basically the big thing that happens.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well,
Team
this
Salvato,
this was a fantastic experience
that was
either way.
Absolutely great. I fully enjoyed it. Obviously, this isn't our finale exactly. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica.
Script file is missing.
Reinstall the game.
Now I wonder if it uninstalls itself. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Cool. Well, that was Doki Doki Literature Club. We're gonna come back and we're gonna get the good ending. But question of the day: what were your thoughts on this? The narrative as a whole, the general scope of the experience, and maybe where were they most successful in selling it to you?
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, thanks so much for watching this series, and we'll be back with I guess one more.
It'll probably
a few more big
it'll be
episodes
one
left.
or two big episodes.
Yeah, and then we'll finish this up. But thanks for watching at least the full first playthrough here. And we'll see you in the next episode on Doki Doki Literature Club.
Bye.
See you guys later.